Sometimes in life, if you want to get to the truth, you have to look at the numbers. Unfortunately, 50% of all dogs over 10 years old will die of cancer, and the other 40 to 50% suffer miserably from skin issues or joint problems. And this is widely attributed to your dog's diet. These numbers are what inspired Dr. Dennis Black to create Rough Greens. With thousands of testimonials and 5-star reviews every month, Rough Greens is now the #1 all-natural dog supplement in America. They've helped millions of pups, like mine, stay active and be healthy. And your pup could be next. Fetch a free Jumpstart trial bag for your dog today. You just cover shipping. Go to roughgreens.com. Just use promo code DISCO. That's RUFFGREENS.com. Promo code DISCO. You don't have to change your dog's food to improve your dog's health. Just add a scoop of Rough Greens.
You sent me a couple of clips through Twitter. Did you want to look at any of them today?
What I sent you?
Tucker and Trump, and then the
Oh, that was fun. Well, I just thought that was very entertaining.
Yeah. And then the Alberto one from Africanua.
Yeah, we can play that. That's actually interesting because it kind of takes to the next step what we were talking about. Yep. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yep.
Let's not get start with the mail. Actually, let's start it off with it's funny because we had a conversation that actually went up on YouTube about Alberto Del Rio, and why Vikingo was getting booed, Del Rio was getting cheered, and some of the stuff that we brought up, I think kind of our boy Alfred Kanua from Forbes might have nailed it. Konnan, I sent you this clip. Would you like to play this clip for our fans?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, please.
This is the biggest babyface in all of AAA, and his name is Alberto Del Rio. Del Rio has caught fire as a heel for his work shoot TV segments in Mexico and was cheered heavily at the Triple Mania main event against Vikingo because, say it with me, AAA fans don't want woke gringos booking their product. Aw, you didn't say it with me. Fake outrage from self-righteous wrestling fans forced WWE to whitewash Del Rio from their television, despite the laundry list of pushed wrestlers on TV with serious baggage in every wrestling promotion in the world, not just Mexico. But stone-throwing subredditors don't believe in baggage as long as they don't have to answer for theirs. This is the American wrestling business, which is and always will be a safe space for purity. If you're an alleged predator in America, pro wrestling is no place for you. Maybe go get a job at the White House. Speaking of which, when I'm president in 2028, I'm going to build the National Public Library of Private Conversations, where my African government records every single conversation in America 24/7 and uploads the worst parts of everybody's private convos to a public library. So come 2029, want to get self-righteous with it? Any of they ops can go to the National Public Library of Private Conversations, find all the times they said a racial slur behind closed doors or worse, and throw that stone right back in their gringo faces. Then, once everybody gets canceled, nobody can be canceled. Anyway, whether you like it or not, fake outrage from gringo hypocrites has baby-faced Alberto Del Rio like crazy. And as somebody who hates fake outrage myself, I have no problem with it because...
Well, you cut off there, but yeah.
Yeah. What do you think about that, Konnan? Your video's off. Your video's off. Is that what you think it is?
Yeah.
Why he's getting cheered? That is why, huh?
What?
Like, is he accurate? Like this? Like, was there a backlash from the fans when the WWE kind of just ignored the fact that he was the previous champion?
That could be part of it. I think it's a small part of it. I think that, by the way.
Okay. I like the National Archive of Public Records.
Yeah, that's great.
Everything anybody's ever said,
right.
Somebody tries to get on you, it's like, oh, well, here's what you said.
Right.
Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah,
everybody should just up.
Right.
Is the gist of it, right?
So Alberto also is to blame for some of the stuff that happened in WWE, and he takes accountability, right?
Right.
But, like anything else, if you ain't got no friends in there or somebody has a for you, you're any promotion. And so I think, to me, from what I've seen, because we did this angle in TV on Saturday where he beat up the Vikingo's dad with a cane.
Again.
Right.
They got him on the interview set. They got him again, huh?
Yeah, and they took him in an ambulance, right?
Right.
And when Alberto came out, he was cheered.
Yeah, you can't really do anything about that.
I think one of the things, my thing is, this is what I think happened, and I told you this before. When you see a guy, a good heel like Gunther or you talked about Roddy Piper. For those that don't remember Roddy Piper or Ric Flair, these guys were all heels that were charismatic, didn't try to be baby faces. They did not try to be baby faces.
Right. Never
What
change your character the way they
what are you showing, Joe?
Oh, I'm drinking a Woo energy drink. Woo!
Interesting.
Oh, it's Ric Flair.
Well, you're talking Ric Flair. You should get the
Right,
Blue Energy.
so
It's
I don't
very,
care about
very
him.
timely. This
I don't
timely
care
mark.
about him. Anyway, so then what was I saying? And I lost my train.
Heels and Roddy Piper, who Roddy Piper was, and Flair.
Right. So these guys weren't trying to be baby faces, but they were so entertaining. You liked them. You know what I'm saying? And so Alberto is old school baby face, like the way I like him. Right? Not nice to anybody. He's always in character.
Even old school heel.
Old school heel, exactly.
Okay.
And I think the people, I don't think, I know, they saw how hard he worked. He's going through tables. He's doing all sorts at his age. He's in great shape. Nobody can touch him on the mic. I haven't seen a better heel than him this year.
Let me ask you.
And the people, I think, are like saying, you know what? We appreciate you. And there might be a little bit of backlash that, you know, the rumors are out there that they're not working with him, or he wasn't on When Worlds Collide.
Or they had to actually take the belt off of him.
Right.
Instead of like him deservedly losing it. Because
but only the hardcore fans know that.
I want to tell you this. I want to ask you this.
Right.
Because, like, you know, CMLL is kind of like a work rate company, like, you know,
Right.
the smart, okay? And your AAA is kind of old school.
Right.
Do they kind of like look at it and see like Vikingo is maybe just another one of these new school high flyers?
No.
And I'm just saying, but like if they're looking at Del Rio, it's like we like Del Rio better. He's got more personality than this guy.
That, yes. But
Okay,
the
that's what
thing
I'm
is,
saying. So
people
maybe, like,
do know. Let me just take that out of your head.
Okay.
People understand, okay, when you see somebody special, whether it's Will Ospreay, Ricochet, Rey Mysterio, whoever it may be, there's just guys that stick out, that stand out. You know, you see it in pitching, you see it in baseball, you see it in basketball, and Vikingo's a guy that does stuff that nobody else does. So they know he's for real, and he's had great matches with just about everybody, so he can go. But Del Rio is just, you know, it's almost like when you were looking at Batman and you couldn't keep your eyes off of Joker, but the movie's called Batman.
Well, maybe because, like, you know, maybe there's not as much emphasis on it as down there, but maybe he just cuts so much better promos than these guys that they like better than everybody else.
Well, just
That could
everything
be
about
it.
him, his work rate, how he dresses, how he looks. Bro, the guy looks like a movie star.
Right. Interesting. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing, and we're into the home stretch for NBA and NHL playoffs. And there's more ways to stay in on the action with the latest odds, news and scores, even live in-game betting while the games are being played, with the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NHL, and UFC. And in between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino and all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino action. So BetOnline, the game starts here.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.